Hi, I'm Melissa Francis and I want to welcome you to Timeless Creations. Today we're going to make some fabulous flowers, some shabby flowers. And it's very easy to do with just a little bit of trim, a little bit of creativity, and off we go. So the first thing I love to show you is some of the flowers that I've created. And they're so simple. They look like they're so difficult. You can see the one that I have here on my sweater, and I have one on my bag. These are the new bags that we sell from Melissa Francis, and they're just so pretty. You could actually just like load them up with all these pretty flowers. It would be so nice to have it hanging off you when you go shopping. And these trims that we have here, they're all trims that I hand selected when I was in China. And I love to go shopping and to all the vendors over there and just hand picking the ones that I think will be perfect for our line. So it's very easy to do. The first thing you want to do is, if you look at the flowers, we need to have a bit of a base to put them on. You can sew them, but today I'm going to show you how to glue them. So the first thing you want to do is just take your scissors and cut a circle. And look, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. I am like not the best at cutting circles, and it doesn't matter. You just need to cut the circle. If you're doing a really big flower like this one, you want to make sure that you have a big base. If you're going to do smaller, you just come in, and this is just felt that you can get at the craft store, nothing fancy, and you can just cut it so that it's a little bit smaller. And you're going to also need a pin back right here, and you can also get those at most of the craft stores. And what you're going to do is grab your trims, and again, there's two different ways to do it. Again, and I'm going to show you the glue way, but you could just take a needle and thread and just baste it, and you could create what's kind of like a rosette, and you just bring the ends together, and that's one way to do it. And that's how this one was created. And then you can just take a brooch or even a button, whoops, and you can just either glue that on or sew it on as well. But I'm going to teach you how to do this one today. It's an organza one, and it's so pretty. And all I've done is taken our organza ribbon, and this was actually twice as long as it is here. And I took it and I used the Fabric Fix, and I just glued it back to back. There's a little bit of a right side, and I've left it out here so you can kind of see the wrong side. So there's the right side and the wrong side. And I just glued the two together, and I left this kind of hanging so that you could see. So all I've done is, like, this is the single thickness, and this is the double thickness. And I've just glued it back to back. And then what you do, it's so simple. You just add the glue and just take it and glue it and roll it. This simply, like that. And then just keep adding the glue. I don't do, some people you might want to save time and glue the whole thing. Because of the organza and it folds over and stuff, I wouldn't really do that. I would just do kind of a little bit at a time. So just keep gluing, and you just keep rolling, add a little bit more, whoops, add a little bit more glue, and you just keep rolling it like this. And then slowly, you'll see, I'm not gluing here, but you can just see what I've done, how pretty it becomes. So we're just gluing it, and you're just rolling it and rolling it and rolling it, and there you are. And then just take the same glue, the Fabric Fix from Beacon, and you're just going to put it on the back or on your felt, and you're just going to take it and you're just going to glue it down like that. Isn't that absolutely pretty? Oh, it's just gorgeous. It looks like it would be so difficult, and nobody would ever know that you just glued it together. And then again, you're going to have the pin back, and then you can just make it for sweaters. You can see here, isn't this just the cutest little flower on like a little cami? And then if you are a scrapbooker, it's not just for clothes, and you can put them in your hair. You can look what I've done. I've got this template, which is for a little kind of party hat, and I've just done one again and used one of our little buttons and put it on the top of the party hat. So they're very easy to do, not that intimidating. And I hope I've inspired you to make some of your own shabby flowers. Thank you for joining me today.